As the Fed raises rates, a key concern is consumers' use or abuse of credit. Our Courtney Reagan has more. On The Real Story, Courtney, we're trying to figure out with Mark Zandi what's going on with consumer credit.
Yeah, Sarah, at least so far, consumer credit really doesn't seem to be strained. At least not yet. We don't exactly know where we're going. Bank of America admits that the overall consumer outlook, though, is, quote, difficult to read. Credit and debit card spending at the bank grew more than 4% per household compared to the prior year in the first 28 days of May. But that's actually below nearly 7% growth in April. Both of those, though, below the rate of inflation. So inflation-adjusted spending growth is actually falling. Further, Bank of America notes that median checking and savings accounts remain above pre-pandemic levels. It says households aren't using credit cards to fund rising bills that are higher, maybe because of inflation. Consumers are turning to buy now, pay later options a little bit more, but delinquency rates aren't markedly increasing there either. Affirm's active users grew 137% in the most recent quarter, but its CFO said delinquencies are just slightly above 2019. Competitor Klarna doubled its U.S. consumer base in the past year, but loss rates have stayed steady at less than 1%. Now, many retailers, of course, offer their own credit cards or credit programs that generate additional revenue when consumers carry a balance. Macy's said, quote, bad debt levels in its credit card portfolio were more subdued in the first quarter than the first quarter last year. And while it expects it will rise for the balance of the year, the pace of the increase will likely be slower than Macy's had previously anticipated. If you look at stock performance, the XRT retail ETF, that's down 9% month to date, faring better than the 15% loss in the share of the digital payments ETF TPay, which includes some of the largest credit card and buy now, pay later firms. So right now, it's just too early to say for certain whether consumer spending habits are a reaction to high inflation or simply a return to pre-pandemic normalcy. Or, of course, shifting categories where we spend more on services again, now that we've stocked up all those goods. Sarah?
Yeah, so many disruptions all at once. Courtney, thank you. Courtney Reagan. We are back.